I'm asking you too.
No, ask me. Don't ask me.
You call them by their full name.
I can't do that. You're not the host. He's the host.
Give me. Just it's elementary. No, 3 referees.
Oh no.
Abba, 3 referees.
Welcome to the Casual Experience.
Hello casuals, you're welcome to the Casual Experience Show. A show for the casual MMA enthusiasts where we give you daily MMA updates and news with a casual twist, just casual gists. And on this episode, I'm here with my guys, GOC and Ferdinand.
Hello guys, how you doing? How you doing, casuals?
And the MMA scene has just been buzzing with.
Yeah.
They've been giving us back-to-back news updates. 316 is out.
Yes, sir.
317 is out.
18 is out.
318 is out.
19 is out.
And it's like the old turmoil of all this began from JDM's win.
Yeah.
Over Islam.
Yeah.
It just created.
United said so now.
It just ignited a lot of things. Yeah. But you seen the card now, the 316 card. Merab,
Sean. Yeah.
Peña and Kayla Harrison. Yeah.
Patchy Mix.
Yeah. He just signed Patchy Mix, the Bellator bantamweight champ. Yeah. And he's already making a lot of noise already.
Exactly. I mean, that's how you thrive in the biggest promotion, MMA promotion. You make noise, you sell your fights, and you need to have a social media presence, and you need to know that I'm here.
Yeah. He said he went to meet Merab like a while ago when he became a champion, and he told him like I admire you a lot. No, I think they actually trained that I admire you a lot, but if I come to the UFC,
no, don't go there. I'm
gunning for you.
Well, I feel like UFC they always go for the champions in other divisions. No?
Yes,
promotions. Sorry. So I don't think that his coming to the UFC is going to scare him. I feel like he's coming up with his own loads of strength and lot of skill to. Yeah, to the UFC.
He's going to be replacing Oliviera.
There's nobody UFC has brought. There's no champion that UFC has brought from another promotion that actually thrived.
That has been impressive.
None. Yeah. See, what's this guy? Tarus. That guy. See this guy that this guy finished. Pantoja finished. What of Michael Chandler?
The Japanese guy.
The only person is RDR. Who is actually on a tier right now.
Let's see what happens with this guy.
And in that news now, John Jones has been everywhere. He's in Thailand. He's currently in Thailand, but he's everywhere.
I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm a fan of John Jones, right? But he's making a division. I feel like he has killed the division.
But I want to ask you a question. Do you think he's just using the old division to catch crews at this point?
I feel like he's dogging and dodging Thomas Pinal, which is childish for me. If you're not ready, leave. Right, this is a competition. I'm a fan of John Jones, right? But you can't have 2 champions in one division for as long as how long? It's getting to a year now.
But for his recent antics.
So I think all these controversies surrounding him, which is John Jones this, John Jones that. Those things were promotion for his name too. Now he wants to be a great guy who doesn't want to have bad records. Now what he's doing is deliberate marketing and promotion. So he's giving you the impression that he's dodging, but he's making you always go to him. What's happening now? John Jones. Are you not ready? Those things are deliberate promotional strategies. You understand? I feel that the dates for John Jones and Arsenal has already been fixed.
He was saying that he told the UFC his plans. That he doesn't know why the UFC is not telling us the fans his plans.
So they're keeping the best for the last.
Dana White is a fan of John Jones. We all know this stuff. So I feel like there's nothing about John Jones that Dana White would like to publish out without getting. I feel like they're just trying to weigh Thomas Pinal down. I don't really like.
Who do you think is weighing Thomas Pinal down? The
UFC, of course. Like with these all promotions, like he wants to fight. He starts peak now as he stands.
It's the last step, yeah.
No, Thomas Pinal is at his peak now. He wants to ruin John Jones' winning streak and become the champion, but we all know what's happening, so I don't want to talk more about that.
Then Paddy Pindler said, Paddy Pindler said something. He said, if you could cajole Islam to vacate lightweight, then you should strip John Jones of his title.
Even Ariel Levani was saying in the media scene now, it's like they're telling him to just vacate or just strip. And in his own words, he's like, do you guys think I care about such things? He was FaceTiming Gamil, one of his closest friends that I think he fought earlier in his career, Gamil, Fiziev or something, Gamil. And
he fought him?
Yes.
John Jones fought him?
Gamil.
I know him. Big guy.
Yeah, he's his friend.
17 and really?
No, I don't think they fought. They were friends.
This one is
they're just friends.
Gamil Fiziev, yeah?
Yeah, and he was telling that one that, he was telling John Jones, it's such a surprise that you are still fighting 10 years after.
Yeah.
And John Jones said this twice. I'm done. He just FaceTimed him. I'm talking about the FaceTime they had yesterday.
For me,
that's the guy that fought Rosenstrike.
Yes.
I feel like John Jones coming back would be like Conor McGregor.
Oh,
also. I'm going to fight, but we all know that
he's not going to come back.
He's not coming back. He's just trying to be.
So are you saying John Jones isn't coming back?
I don't see him coming back because of the way he's going on with the whole thing and delay and everything. I like John Jones, right?
Yeah.
I like him. He's my top three, right? I hate I'm a fan of the heavyweight, right? I don't like the way the division is blank, no action, nothing.
It's stagnant.
I feel he's going to come back.
You have to.
I feel so.
John Jones, just for the competitive desire.
Exactly.
Once Aspinall loses, have maybe 2 losses in his fights, I feel like John Jones would like to fight him.
No, John Jones. Thomas is not going to lose.
He's not losing,
and he's not coming back.
What if
the next?
There's no if. He's not going to lose.
The next fight for Thomas Aspinall undeniably is a title fight.
No, I'm just saying
So how do you lose 2 fights if it's not John Jones? If he doesn't fight John Jones,
if he loses, if he 2 losses in his fight. That's in Jones wrong.
That's asking you that there's no way.
When does he lose his 2 fights? What fight would he lose? His next fight is John Jones or a title fight. Either way, it's a title fight.
Exactly.
I want to see him fight.
If it's not John Jones, he fights. If it's not John Jones, he fights next. The UFC will strip John Jones of the title.
Finish.
And the next title, whoever is fighting, is Thomas Aspinall.
Where have you heard that you're defending interim belts?
Now, you will not see. This will never happen. If the UFC strips John Jones of the title, and then Thomas Aspinall fights two times, whether he loses or he wins, then the UFC will now bring John Jones come and fight him. No,
exactly.
They will lose fan base.
That's not a scenario that will ever happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
I pray it doesn't happen.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's going to be like they're having a favorite.
But guys, do you know what's up with Ilia Topuria, Charles Oliveira?
What's up?
The odds makers are disrespecting Charles so much.
Okay, I don't think they're disrespecting Charles. What I think is, based on stats, retrospectively, this is the truth. Charles has lost, and not lost just once, so many times. Ilia Topuria doesn't know what it means to lose. He told him, say, Charles, I respect you, but it's 17-0. Now, secondly, too, Ilia Topuria has more chance to finish the fight than Charles.
I agree that with you. But at the same time, flip it to the other side.
Yeah.
Charles Oliveira
can submit him.
A lightweight that has been champion and defended his belt 3 times. A lightweight that has the most submission in the lightweight division. A lightweight that has the chance of knocking anybody in that lightweight.
That is why it's 317.
Now the only time that Ilia has almost been knocked out was when he moved up to fight lightweight. When he fought.
What's this guy?
That gave him this head kick.
Yes, and he grappled. I know the person talking about. Since on the J.
I'm not saying.
I know.
I'm not saying Ilia shouldn't be the favorite. Yeah. I'm just like, you know what they're saying is what they're saying now. The odd makers, what they're saying now is Oliveira. If for every 1,000 you put on Oliveira, you are going to win 3,700.
What is odds?
Yeah,
it's odds.
That's 3.6. That's 3.7.
I'm going to put a big bet Oliveira.
Like any wise person should do that.
Oliveira is going to lose
because if you're talking about it, we all know that Ilia has the thunder in their hand and he has obviously.
What if Oliveira doesn't catch Oliveira?
But no, what I'm saying is that you don't count him out.
Yes,
this is literally counting him out.
No, it's not being disrespectful, right? This guy has been, like you said, he's not losses. He's never had any losses in his career, right? He's had about 17-0, right? Or how many, right? But Oliveira has achieved a lot.
Let me sound like Toby. He's moving on.
Hold on. I don't think that they are being disrespectful. They're just giving you based on the facts, like what is on ground. Yeah. This guy has left his own division and moved to the other division and have a good aspiration too as well to do. So I don't think that the odd makers are trying to disrespect Oliveira. He's what is on ground. He's not the champion.
It looks disrespectful though.
If he was the champion, in his division, he would have been like, yeah, they're being disrespectful.
Do you know what we mean by, or I mean by disrespectful? Now, me and you want to fight, or me and you want to fight. I'm the champion in my weight class. Now I move up now to meet GOC that has been on a couple of losses in his weight class, but still he's bigger than me. He's been champion in this weight class, right?
And dominated.
He's been champion. Whether former or no former, he's been champion, right? He's defended the belt three times. He has the most submission. He has knockout power because he has the history of knocking out people.
Yes, I collected the belt.
Now, I could be the favorite.
Yes.
I could be the favorite.
Yes.
But not by that margin. This margin means Charles Oliveira doesn't have a chance. Like a chance in hell.
They are not entertaining his possibilities, his talents.
Are you saying there is no scenario in this world where he submits Ilia?
He can, right? But nobody knows the strength of his defense. That's Ilia.
We know. The one time he fought in lightweight, he got almost knocked out.
Yes.
Let's see how this goes.
He was wobbled. So because of this now, I'm going to
stand with
okay. By what you're saying now, I want to ask you a question. As the fight day gets closer, it's going to be international fight week. UFC 317.
That's why it's crazy.
That's June 28th.
Yes.
June 28th next month.
Yes.
I want to ask you a question. As you say, it's not disrespectful.
Yeah.
As the day goes by, do you think the odds will be reducing or increasing?
It will reduce. Do you know?
You just contradicted yourself. You say it's reducing.
I'll tell you.
If it's reducing, that means they're already coming to their senses to say, "Oh, more this guy actually has a chance."
And don't be surprised. It might still increase. That's just how it is.
It's going to go wider.
Based on.
Oliveira is coming with one hand and one leg to come and fight.
Yeah, I've seen things like this before.
Exactly. We've seen things like this before where there is the odds are so high and then it goes to mess up.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So, as MMA people who have knowledge of MMA, on the ground game and on a stand-up game, knockouts and ground game, submission and jiu-jitsu and stuff like that, where do you think there are more possibilities for a win?
A knockout, stand game.
Ground game?
Stand game. I believe it's stand game because every fight starts standing.
So that's why these odd makers are for Topuria. But this is the problem now. What if you're fighting? First of all, Charles is a tall person.
Yes.
And Charles has a chin.
Yes.
And when you knock down Charles wants to stay on the floor.
He will stay on the floor to come and entertain you, to come and miss me.
So it's a very big problem.
Yeah, I get your point.
Yes.
It's a very big problem where you are counting Charles with the arsenals of his talent, potentials.
No, we are not counting him out.
That's just literally counting him out.
No.
Or is until get like 7 odds?
No, the 3 odds still good.
That's
still good.
it's
no, it's not.
I told them are my guys. That's why it's a very, very tough fight.
It's not because
Charles is my guy.
The odd makers do not. They're just like the ref. They don't care who is your favorite or not. All they care about is what's on ground.
Yeah, what they see, right?
Exactly.
And this is what they see.
This is what they see. And
if I was an odd maker, I don't see.
Can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
Can I tell you the truth? Topuria has never fought anybody like Charles. Because you're not seeing.
Yeah. Because just the way Topuria comes forward. How does Charles
comes forward.
In fact, the first thing he does is throw that kick to push you.
Yes. And he's maintaining distance.
Don't worry. After the fight, I'm going to see
now
his last fight was with Chandler, right?
Yes.
See what he did to him.
We've debated 317, right?
Okay.
Now who was 318?
Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier's last fight.
Yes, that's Dustin Poirier's last fight. Most people are not talking about it. I think when we get to that time. But look, UFC 319.
So what do you want to do? You want to jump 18 to 19?
Yes, I want us to jump because it's our own guy here. There are certain points. Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier has no clauses or permutation or anything to it. We already know the kind of fight we are going to be getting. It's a dog fight, and we know that.
Right.
But 319, the reason why we talked about 317 now, Ilia and Topuria, is because of this.
Yes,
yes, and with 316, you see, we didn't really give a backlog about because in our hearts we know
Merab is still going to win again.
Merab might just ragdoll him again. The only thing while watching Merab's fight
don't count him out.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
is Sean Sugar Show.
Yeah, Sean, don't count him out.
Merab he's been susceptible to left hooks.
Okay.
The couple of times he's been rocked has always been to left.
But that was his virgin part of his career.
Yes. Now why I want us to now go to that 319 is because there are a lot of things and. Guys, I'm loving this DTP guy every day.
No. Every you see, people are changing. You can see you are big Mike. People are changing now.
I've never. Look at the person.
I told you guys that DDP will
see the DDP hater here.
Okay, now you go fight.
Me, I've not always liked him like that because obviously he beats our own.
Yes, but they've said so.
But if you see that guy,
permit me to sing his praises.
That guy.
Let me sing his praises.
That guy, nothing moves him. I hope you know. Trash talk, nothing moves him. Now he has already even started already.
I saw it too.
What do you say? Do you know how he went? Do you know where he went? You know they've given him Khamzat. Him and that Khamzat now, and they are going to be fighting in Chicago. Mm-hmm. Do you know in all the cards they've announced, this is the only fight that has a backup.
I didn't see that.
Nice.
Which this is the only fight that has a backup
fighter.
That has a backup fight from 316, 317, 318. Why?
Who is the backup fighter?
Nasruddin.
Because
Khamzat is scared. Khamzat is scared.
No, because Khamzat is scared. Because what? Because you know Khamzat can always anything can always happen. With
spiritual problem.
Spiritual problem. With Khamzat.
See, this fight. Okay, let me say something. See, permit me. Okay, can I speak?
Yes.
I would, in all respect, first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to Still Knox. First of all, Still Knox is an entrepreneur. His Knox drink actually is the master big sponsor in EFC. Okay. Yes. He was once EFC's welterweight and middleweight champion. Fearlessly 6-0 in the UFC.
Yes.
A family guy, has a beautiful fiance. Still Knox trains in Africa, makes dollars, comes to Africa where it's not really hugely taxed, and it still benefits people and is inspiring a lot of African fighters. Okay, Still Knox is the only guy in the trash talking game that trash talks, and he says, "You think you got your daddy has shit on you? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you."
Trash talks,
and
honestly.
let champions cry.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a champion cry?
Yes.
They fight orthodox, fights in an unpredictable way, and finds a win.
Now, do you know what he's been doing now recently? DDP.
Poking everybody online.
He's not even poking everybody. They've arranged the fight between you and Khamzat.
Yeah.
Do you know that guy is not acknowledging Khamzat? He's actually congratulating the backup fighter that do you know what he's trying to say? That this guy
he'll chicken out.
That this guy
he'll pull out.
He's not going to show up for the fight.
He said, what they called him? King of what? King of what? He'll tweet. King of.
That's a pull out now.
Yeah, king of pull out. That was that word pull out, but he's like a king of. He's always going to pull out.
Yeah.
And then we know that Khamzat, most of his fights is always in the
Saudi Arabia.
Now they now went to put that fight in Chicago.
Beautiful.
Well, I feel like in Khamzat's issue, he always have these what's it called, unimaginable complaints about weight, missing weight,
yes,
and issues.
You call it spiritual problem.
Yes. I don't believe it's spiritual problem.
No, I believe, you know why it's spiritual problem? No. Almost there but never there.
If now Africa has spiritual problem.
Yeah, because we are in this part of the world believe it's spiritual problem. This doesn't work for us.
He's at the door of breakthrough, always struggling there. It's never making weight or something. But
even as much as the UFC are supporting him and riding on him, why would it be that that's the only fight that they put a backup?
Then why is not too sure of him?
Exactly.
It's not too sure of him.
You just answered the question.
And obviously, you know it's not because of DDP.
Not because of DDP.
Then why is he not sure of him?
Because he always come up with, he might be his own, just like Drake cost too as well. Failure at the edge of breakthrough.
Yeah,
I told you now. I told you yes.
But like, let me say something.
Problem, yeah.
I would like this to go well. I would love
it.
That's kind of fight. Like, I'm praying for it to go well, so that I want to see if he can actually resist Khamzat's first round.
No. You said if. Let's entertain the possibility that has gone well now. Two of them are in the cage, bro.
Yeah.
You see that shoot? See that shoot? Dracos is tremendously strong.
5 rounds. Do you think Khamzat finishes in it, or the only chance I feel Khamzat has is finishing DDP in first round? Yes.
Yeah,
finishing. He cannot finish.
I always have this view of Khamzat can survive 5 rounds. I don't know if I've said it before to you.
Everybody has that.
Can't 5 rounds.
Cannot survive 5 rounds.
First, second round, he's done.
Yes.
If he can, I feel like if he can get his deeds done, first and second round, I feel like he's over.
Yeah.
I don't need to. I'm a fan of Khamzat against Dracos. I'm not a fan of DDP in any way.
So first of all, I want to ask you: does he show up? Do you think do you think? I want us to even have.
Are we going back to the spiritual problem? Yeah. No, let's entertain that he showed up.
Yeah, okay. Let's he shows up.
I want to get your question.
No, it's
is he showing up? Do you think he shows up?
Let's assume he shows up now. He actually now just takes
in the fight. Yeah, in the fight.
See, prevailing wisdom is telling me that in DDP's camp, this is a fight strategy.
Yeah.
Take him to deeper round. That's all.
And the past defense of DDP, he's been entering fourth round.
Deeper rounds. He finished 25 minutes.
Yes, both times.
Minutes.
And he finished easy first round also.
I would love to hear your voices.
Fourth round.
We all know he's a 5-round fighter.
Easy is a guy who has fresh as the round goes by, but submitted easy. So Easy gassed out. Bro, he talks. So they were even saying that he breathes through his mouth. He had a nasal problem.
Yes,
and he repaired his nose.
Then he repaired it. Yes.
And
for him to even repair it while his career is still high, it shows the level of courage that guy has. Normally fighters repair their damaged nose after they finish their career because they feel that they will still get hit on the nose, it will still get broken again.
That's what
but he's so sure of his
hand defense. He's
so sure he went to repair his nose.
That's what JDM.
Okay, I want to ask you a question so it's easier. Let's demystify this. Kamaru Usman and DDP. I'm not comparing. I know Usman is a strong guy.
Yeah.
We don't think that the pari pursuit they are in the same strength class. Because see what Usman did to Khamzat when he jumped on his back. He flung him down and broke his hand.
Well,
so next time when Khamzat grabs your leg, he's not disciplined again.
Okay,
so my question is, don't you see that DDP operates at the same strength level as Usman?
Well, DDP is younger, so I can't compare their strength level. At distance, hold on.
Okay.
DDP, he's the champion at distance. Usman has been the previous former champion.
And welterweight.
When you are the champion, you tend to have an extra strength, extra responsibility.
Yeah, you get better 30%. There's a saying like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So hold on.
Okay.
There is no way you compare the strength of Usman now. Usman is trying to come back up, and DDP is the current champion. So
let's not compare their strength.
I don't compare their strength.
Okay, let's look at him. When you saw Strickland collect the belt from Easy, you didn't see him as a big bully.
DDP.
Yeah,
no, Strickland and Easy.
Once you're with the belts,
then that's the person that they broke his nose. He broke his nose. So DDP's level of strength is another level. And I think that he's trying to prove a point. You see this fight? This is the first person that will humiliate Khamzat Chimaev.
I would love the fight to go either way.
Yes. Right? I'm talking of Usman. You want to say something?
No.
You're talking of Usman.
Yeah.
Usman Buckley. It's just after June 8th.
Well. Yeah, well, it's easier to say Usman is going to knock down or he's going to
take him down.
Yeah, whatsoever. Yeah. I don't think
he's not the favorite right now.
He's not the favorite.
Oh,
he's not.
I don't think so.
New generation.
Do you know why I said so, right?
Exactly.
Do you know why I said so? Usman has had 2 losses in his fights against Edwards and everything.
Controversial.
I don't want to say controversial.
9 days notice and
whether short notice, half notice,
it's not
losing is losing.
Consider that.
Yeah, it's nobody's business.
No, it's your business because you fought 9 days notice and you dominated. Bro, if that fight went right, don't you believe Usman would have won Khamzat?
Didn't they pay? That's not your business. They paid him. Like, he got paid now. That stuff. So the most important thing is that
but he performed well.
They paid him. He did. They paid him for. He did well. He will always represent. That was about.
Yeah, Usman will always show up.
He will always show up.
That one day.
Usman told Kobe Covington. He said, if it's beef, I can come to your street and I will beef you. Forget about UFC one side, right?
Yes.
So Usman will always represent. I always like his view about UFC and everything. Yes. But against
Buckley. How do you see the fight? Okay, how do you see the fight?
Obviously, you already know where it's going now. Let's finish where it's going. You already know where everything is going now. You will never support him. You will only Israel and they support. So yeah, now.
I always come up with my own view.
Yeah. Let me hear.
Well, I would like Usman to try off. I'll prevail. But the age.
Not the age.
Hold on. Let me finish. It's like we need to sell for your mics. Well, I would like Usman to prevail, but the age difference and Usman I don't see him as that's Kamaru Usman. I see him as Usman. Yes, he can't.
Wow.
He can't.
He's disrespectful.
He's no more the Nigerian nightmare.
No way.
He will always be the Nigerian nightmare, right?
But he's not the Kamaru.
As it stands now, right? Usman, Easy, there are a lot of guys.
No, that's what they said.
Bones, hold on, I'll give you the floor. Yeah. Usman, Easy, Bones, and all of the old guys. They've lost it. Assistance. They should give way for the older guys.
But you know, how about the saying that says the old dog always have a day? You don't think
not now.
Okay, what we say about see? Okay, when you were watching, okay, let me tell you, who did you pick for Volk and Lopez?
I chose Lopez.
Of course, you choose Lopez.
I chose Lopez to kill him. I chose Lopez to kill him.
Yes, thank you. So now I'm saying is this:
Lopez
have you not learned from that fight that you watched that for that time, Volk has broken it, and Usman is about breaking it. The Usman you saw and is coming up from 3 losses. You actually look at the losses.
I actually want Usman to win too, but
I would have loved him to win.
Buckley is explosive, but I feel if Usman and his team have a good game plan,
thank you, like the Volk did.
Like I don't know how they want to grab hold of him. If the other side don't strike with this guy,
grapple.
My problem is Usman now. If he just won't go, they show in Canelo hands too, just like
and he doesn't mix it up,
just like Belal.
Yes,
and if the rumors we are hearing about his knee gone and his calculation gone is true, that he can't shoot a takedown and anything, that might be a problem.
Exactly.
Okay, no, but let's see what I think. Did you observe that this is how you humiliate a power boxer? Do you know how you do it?
Take him down.
Fake takedown. Even if you're not taking him down,
so just the threat of it.
That's the thing alone.
But wait, if Usman takes Buckley down,
it's over.
Do you see him
finishing him?
No, Usman doesn't finish people on the floor. You've never. Okay. You will see him just pampering with. Now, that's not even the question. Do you see him holding him down?
Okay, that's another question.
Do you see him holding Buckley down?
Kobe took him down, could not hold him down.
Because Buckley is explosive. He stands up like Derrick Lewis.
He's stronger than Usman.
Right now, he's strong. That guy is very.
He's a powerlifter now.
Yeah, see the way he is now. I actually want Usman to win, and I feel he has the tools to win.
Yes,
I feel like if there is a proper game plan for him.
Thank you. It's the game plan. I'm very cautious. So Trevor Whitman has to go back to the drawing board. We're not looking at is
he still with Trevor?
Yeah, now Trevor and this other guy at Stanford.
There's no drawing board for Usman.
No, there's drawing board. You're not entertaining Usman to win.
I don't follow my emotions.
Okay, so I'm not emotional. I don't
follow my emotions.
It's because you saw Buckley fight explosively.
Not
you can't do that.
He's on
a professional. Okay, on a streak.
It's not
Who
about
did he fight
that.
last?
It's not about that. It's not about that.
A washed off Kobe.
No, he not that. Yeah, he was Kobe.
Kobe now, like bled him. It's like doctor stoppage.
It's not about that.
And that's because it was not in America.
So hold on. We have a game to play, but before then, we are supposed to have the preview of this our card this weekend. Erin cold-blooded Blanchfield is fighting Messi the future Barber on the flyweight in the UFC Apex this weekend, and obviously this is the division of Shevchenko.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we saw Natalia and Grasso fight last week, and we are believing that Natalia is going to be the one next.
That's if the conversation with Sean Lee doesn't come true.
Yes, but Blanchfield and Messi Barber, the UFC has always taken the Messi Barber's back.
Yeah, me too.
You know Messi Barber, the one I wanted to be. Yes, I wanted to be the future UFC champion.
She's going to be.
Since that from 2021, she's not lost. Since that she's lost.
I even saw it on ESPN last night.
Yes,
we're just hyping out all of that stuff.
Yeah,
wow,
she has the personality and all.
She's more popular.
I don't think we'll be able to talk much more about the card. Maybe we'll talk about it later in some later times, or when we talk about it in the preview. Because we didn't even talk about Bonds lost. Gilbert Bonds lost too. Should we talk about that briefly?
Let's talk about
the guy that actually flourished.
Okay, because we have game to play.
Okay.
Yes. What was your overview of the fight?
What do you think? No. I'm taking this.
What happened?
No.
Let him talk first.
No.
Okay.
First,
So Bonds is a guy who has fought ex-champions. I mean, look at his last 4 losses or last 4 fights. He fought JDM champion. He fought Bella champion. He fought a Brady who is about to be a champion. So he's fought well. But I think at this point, I watched it this morning again. Bonds needs to take his feet off the gas. Maybe retire, stay with his children, because you see that guy's hands. That guy should be fair with somewhere like either MVP.
Do you know Bonds was eating him and he wasn't.
Bonds wasn't connecting. No.
When you were saying he was going to fight a beast incarnate, so that was the fight I understood. That guy was eating him. It wasn't affecting him at all.
That's Michael Morales.
Yes, like he gave him the normal right. The same hook that he gave Khamzat, the same hook he gave. Usman, like flush on the face.
That just shows that 38 years old hand is not as good as 32.
But the power still remains, but regardless of the age, power always still remains.
But I think that guy is very technical.
No,
Did you see that guy?
Powerful.
Yeah.
That guy
That guy is powerful.
His hands. I can't believe that guy is 25.
Michael Morales, yeah, he is now.
He
Can't you
was
say he's built like a brick?
And see how he attacked. When he saw that his jabs were not making anything, he entered that, he broke that niche, that void with uppercuts.
Have you seen his training?
I was seeing his. You mean the Morales?
Yeah, Morales.
I've not seen it, but what I was seeing was him wearing a female dress. I don't understand.
He's a gangster.
He was wearing. He was in the streets in Brazil, and he was wearing a woman dress. They said that's his other side of life. I didn't get what they meant by that. And they all showed him again in the octagon.
He's losing a fan, no. What kind of life is that?
No.
So, guys, we have a casual game show game to play.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to ask you a couple of questions before we end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we'll talk about bones.
Yes. So, this who do I ask first?
Anybody, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you first. Then, if you don't get it, then.
Right.
So the next question too, you be titled. Then the third question is for both of you. There is just 3 questions.
Okay.
This is the first question.
Yeah.
What's Korean Zombie's real name?
Korean Zombie.
We just know him as Korean Zombie. Everybody, Korean Zombie. Korean Zombie.
Man, I don't know.
I don't even know saying I get name.
Seriously, I don't know. I won't lie to you. I just know him as Korean Zombie.
Everybody knows him as Korean Zombie. When I was doing the research, I was like, Korean Zombie myself. No,
so if I fail this, I don't care.
Let's see if he knows it.
I know he's one, not Ling Jian, not Shao Shao.
He don't start you. His real name is Chan Song Jong.
Yeah, I was
all of them, they always Chong Chong. So you could have said Chong Chong. So, okay, so this is the next question.
Yeah.
It's for you. Which fighter has the most knockouts in UFC history?
Damn.
You have about 30 seconds to answer before I pass it.
Oh, I've messed it up. Who knockout? It should be Derek Lewis now. No.
Okay.
No. I'm very calm. Who will knockout? It should be Derek Lewis.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Is it right?
Yeah, you got it.
You got it right.
That was the first question you asked him last time we did competition.
As this question?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember.
Okay. Okay. Now this goes both ways. Now, this question I want to ask you. When I ask the question on 3, you give an answer. You give an answer until one of you gives the wrong answer or the same answer or a wrong answer. Do you get what I mean? Okay. Like I'll ask you. Keep giving the names of a fighter or fighter that has this. You keep mentioning. Okay. You mention. Now the question I want to ask you is, I want you in the whole UFC.
Yeah.
I want you to name fighters with the best kicks in the UFC. You're starting. Then when you mention a fighter, until we mention a wrong fighter, are you ready?
Yeah.
Name fighters with the best kicks in UFC.
Justin Gaethje.
Barboza.
Charles Oliveira.
Tahuka. I feel this one. You gotta fuck me up.
Conor McGregor.
Would you say Conor has good kicks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Easy. This guy, he messed me up.
What's this guy's called? Sorry.
There's a duration to it.
Yeah, like 5 seconds or 10 seconds.
Pass it out.
Oh, good. Now I want to ask you, starting with you, name fighters with the best wrestling in UFC. Start.
DC.
Oliveira.
Cain Velasquez.
Wrestling.
UFC. Rampage Jackson. Retired?
Retired. No, UFC. He's been calling retired fighters. No. But still, they are wrestlers.
Sorry. Okay, to me,
Rampage Jackson doesn't have wrestling.
No, you mean recent?
Just UFC. Retired or not retired?
Okay. What's it called?
There are a lot of wrestlers. Just look at the division and start calling the wrestlers out.
What's it called? Islam.
Muslim. That's what I will need.
Khabib.
Merab. You know
Usman.
Bellard.
Khamzat.
Ajo.
Which other guy? No, nothing. Ankalaev.
Fluffy. Ankalaev doesn't have wrestling. Fluffy.
Yes, he does, but he doesn't use it.
He does.
Fluffy.
Paul Craig.
Curtis Blades.
Bellator has wrestling. Yeah. Bellator has wrestling. Bellator.
Rodolfo?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
He does has wrestling.
No.
He has a jiu-jitsu.
No, BJJ. I'm saying wrestling.
Okay, wrestling. He has a wrestling.
I was going to ask you a question of BJJ. No, it's not.
Okay. Let me just name him down. The heavyweight. Jones has wrestling. John Jones.
Thomas Final.
Which is the guy?
Who's this guy from? Hey, lucky yo.
I just saw some wrestlers.
Yeah.
Retired. Guys.
Anywhere.
Randy Couture.
Randy Couture.
Yeah. He has wrestling.
Pantoja.
Which is the guy?
You're thinking too much. Thinking too much because you will be saying a striker, only striker concern you.
Yeah, seriously.
So let's leave that. Oh, yeah. I wanted now. Name fighters with the best BJJ.
Now you don't get me.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the UFC.
Yeah, I know. Oliveira has.
Yeah.
Pantoja has.
Yes. Not just a BJJ.
Yeah.
Prime confirmed BJJs.
Yeah.
Black belts in BJJ.
Black belts.
Yeah.
What's it called? Morales has.
Michael Morales.
Morales has. Yeah.
He's been training Jiu-Jitsu
all his life.
When
he was 9 or 8.
Anthony Hernandez.
Diego Lopez.
Yeah.
That's BJJ.
Yeah.
Manda Nunez.
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
I fucked it up.
So on these notes, we end the game show.
BJJ. Give me 3 BJJ off your head now.
Even only in the lightweight, I only name 3. Justin Gaethje, Justin Gaethje. I said Dustin Poirier, Islam, and Charles Oliveira. Those 3.
Okay.
When you ask those questions, the problem is you are going through all divisions. You are going through all divisions in your head. Just pick a division.
Yeah, I'm going through all the divisions.
That's what, just pick a division.
I don't
want to pick a division. If it's the wrestlers, keep mentioning. If you know the fighters, there, keep mentioning the wrestlers. Keep mentioning the BJJs there. But you are going through all divisions.
This kind of game will be very good for a watch party game.
Yeah, I think we would put it in our watch party.
What if
let me ask you a question.
No, you don't ask the host.
I'm asking you too.
No, ask me. Don't ask me.
You call them by their full name.
I can't do that. You're not the host. He's the host.
Give me just it's elementary. 3 referees.
I will not answer.
Abba. 3 referees.
Even if I know,
obviously, Abdin, Magliotto, and Damagliotto, and
Paul Goddard.
Yes, Mark Goddard.
That's where this guy's career.
As you can see, we're having fun, and it's like the show shown hand because all we do is discuss fight and gist about fight, like casuals that we are, and it's more fun. We have our experts giving fight and fight analysis in their expert ways, which we look, but it's just about a casual vibe and a casual feel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Doing great things here, and we'll catch you at the review show. It's a wrap, yo.
Welcome to the Casual Experience.